1 minute late. What's going on, everybody? Woo! Just got back from Springs. We had a good time. We had a good time. I'm going to bring this one in now. Beep, 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 beep. And we're going to mute this one. There. Hello, 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 hello. Oh. Alexa, increase volume. All right, here we go. We're going to finish this ball game. Unmute. Pinwall. I'll mute the pinwall. But this is not pinwall. Right. There we go. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh, I'm trying to do some stuff around here. Don't. Right, we're gonna X out of that. And we're gonna back up here. Come back in. There we go. All right. That's funny. There it is. All right. I just have to figure out my my chat so I can say hello to everyone. There it is. What's up, Mary Carol? What's happening? Something just fell. Oh, it's one of my ears. All right. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, we went over to Springs for a while and hung out there. So it was nice. It rained like crazy here before we got there. I mean, torrential rain. And let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. Let's X out of that. Back to this. Go into my channel. It rained so hard. It was unbelievable. I mean, of course, it was believable, but all right, let me go into my messages here. Go to my settings. How is everyone doing? All right, let's go to live chat. Oh, that's different. All right. So, over here. Is there an everyone? There's an everyone. Well, I think some people are still hanging out with Chris. So let's see. And 81, let me see. Say hello to Bruce here. And then we'll, oh,
Oh yeah. Right.
Alexa, continue. Okay, this is kind of like Jenga. Everything's getting moved around. Yeah, this is comfortable. Put it in my back pocket. Alexa, increase volume. Hey, happy months. What's going on? Hey, Chris. Hi, what's up, darling? Oh, I'm in here. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, let's see. So we're just back to basics. Back to where we were. 3 inches to the top of the frame. All right. So 3 inches. We want an inch down, at least an inch. Go 4 inches. We're here. All right. And then we're going to in the middle about just 20. We'll go 10. So we take a half inch right there. Oh, I wish I could read my marks that I just there. Oh my. Hmm. I literally my mark. 4 and 10. That's there. So if anybody knows anything about my pin frames, okay, I want to show you something here. All right, so when I made my pin frames, this is one of the pin frames that I made. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, see what happens? Nothing. No pins fall. I have a magic way that I do, and I can't tell you. I guess I could put that a little higher, couldn't I? Yeah, I could put a little higher. Yeah, I don't like pins falling off the pin boards. What I can shoot with this one is this one. Okay, this one is it's got all my genius stuff on it, all my Aladdin. It's got all my Winnie the Pooh, all my Tigger. It's got my Peter Pan. It's got my 100 Acre Woods. It's got my Seven Dwarfs. It's got Alice. I got a bunch of stuff on there. And this is one of my gold frames that I made. Pin frame. I didn't make the frame. I got the frame. I acquired it and made it more beautiful. There we go. Nice. I like that. So what you see here is my lanyards that I make, my nice lanyards that have all my pins on them. And I have one more. We're going to see if we can't put it on the side. But if not, that's okay. So now we just need to figure out how to get the remaining pin boards inside of what I have left. So this big one here, whew, oof, 31 inches. 31 inches big. And that's 28. And that's 26. We know that's 20. We know that's 20. Oh no. I might have to move something. I might have to make. Oh no, I can't do that. I can take that one higher or take that one down and put it here. That's probably the way it's going to fit. Or take that one down. Or take this one down. 31. Oh, that one. Which one? Maybe we'll take mini. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take mini lanyard down because it just won't look with the preparations that I have for some of the remainders frames. And I want those frames to fit, which means that frame. Uh, that'll be all right. We're gonna put the big one on this side. We just don't know where yet. All right, but we know it's going. All right. And let's see what space I have here between Mickey and the ball. I've got 25. Just work. Turn around, say hello. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Hello. Hey, QI. This is the same, just above the more. Oh, which one? Oh, that one? That's the 25th anniversary. Oh, if you like that one, oh, that's something you're really up. That is a secret box. Look at that beauty. That's legit. I can't. I can't. I look at dual screens. Let me just look at one screen. Bring this back over. My microphone. There we go. Okay. It wants to spin on. Look at that. And it says on the back, commemorating commemorating the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World, 1971, 19, like 96. Yeah. So that pin is awesome. And it has these backs. Has one of these tight backs. And that one. And I've got a pin tag of Donald that has no date. And I have another pin tag of Donald that has no date. That's tiny. And then I have a pin tag of Mickey. And these are all, um, I acquired these. Um, and here's a pin tag from Euro Disney. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. So that's cool. I should see it. All right. Back to work. Ta-da. Um, hey, Lorna. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Hey, everybody. I'm Chris the Disney Baker. If I didn't introduce myself, hello, hello, hello. And I'm reconfiguring my pin wall. As you can see, I'm about ready to mount one of these up here. We're going right at the top. All right, so I've got 25 inches at the end. We're going to take an inch from that, and we're going to take this to this, and then we have Oh, that's gonna be a super tight fit. We're gonna make it work. Let's take a half inch from the wall. Yeah, we'll take a half inch from the wall. So we're gonna come out 10, 10 inches, 10 inches from the wall, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't think that. Well, that may not work. Well, let's see. So we're gonna do 5 there, 5 inches from the wall. Anyway, I am Disney Baker. You are in the pin layer. Just from the wall. Sorry, folks. You in the stereo. Um, uh, uh, uh. Wow. You guys, you feel so awake. Hold my breath. I'm not gonna fall, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, I don't have a cat. Oh, I do have a cat. Wait, where's my cat? Kitty, 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 kitty. Meow, meow. I have a cat. My cat is socks. A cat. Cat socks. I'll go back to full screen here. Yay, that sucks. Say hi, socks. Hi, socks. Meow. All right. All right. So that pin set. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I'm supposed to be showing you these as I'm putting them out. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this pin frame This pin frame is my Muppet pin frame. Let me get back to single screen here. All right, so this is Alexa, pause. So I've got these cool pins here from Hollywood Studios, and then I have these pins, which are all my Muppets, and then I have this set of character cars pins, and then I have the set of hats, the hat pins. So there's those, and this is on a pin frame that I make. I make all my frames. Oh, excuse me. That's my hanging microphone. Should put that like that so you can see them. But I'm using that microphone tonight. Um, have you got a WTW 20th anniversary pin? A 20th anniversary pin I do not have. No, 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 I don't have that. What's up, Nick? Welcome. Good to see you. I just I just got Funko pins from the Christmas vacation film. Oh, I bet those are cool. Let me see what I can do here. Hold on a second. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Sorry, Craig. I was just looking at something. Um, bounce it over here. Didn't where you where you were, Nick. Um, I just sent you the link if you wanted to jump in. Just let me know. I just have to figure it out. Because I'm still getting feedback. Am I- Feedback? Feedback? Check. Yep. I can't figure this stuff out. It's driving me crazy. Can't be from here. Or can it? No, it's not coming from there. I should read it myself. And I do. It's so weird. Why do I hear myself? Hear myself? Hear myself? Hear myself? Hear myself? Still hear myself? It's gotta be. It has to be the phone. All right, hold on. How about that? But I hear myself. I shouldn't be hearing myself at all. So if I take this one and I can't mute Christopher. What are you doing? Huh. Check, 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 check. Hello, hello. So I hear myself. I shouldn't hear myself at all. Check, check, check. No, no. Please. Check one, two. This is crazy. Anyway, all right. I know you guys can hear me, so I'm just going to keep on rolling. I don't know what the dealio is here. My mic is still my mic. My Samsung still my Samsung. And we're going to go external speakers instead of built-in. There we go. All right. Anyway, back to work. Or I'll be here all night if I keep playing with this. Alexa, continue. Maybe I get Jay to help me tomorrow. Maybe he knows how to do that. Alexa, reduce volume. All right. So my next one is going to be fun. Hey, how do you see me? Oh, there we go. So I've got my cats on there, got my dogs on there, I got some ducks at the bottom, I got the puppies, I got all the animals on there. It's basically my animal frames. Well, they're all animals, but you know what I mean. And again, we're talking Baker's pins here. They don't fall off of Baker's pin boards. They don't. See that? Don't. All right. We're gonna set this down, get a measurement. This pin is 13 and a half. Right there. And 2 inches. 2 inches, which means 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. 2.5. And then we got that mark. So now we got this over here. Oh, we just hope everybody's having a good night. We're just gonna keep working here. And went to Disney Springs. Had a really nice time with the family. My daughter's here, my son's here, my two nephews are here. we had a really nice time. What did I say that was? 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.75. And then we said it's going to be here. Hope I don't wake anybody. It's funny. It's funny. Wait, oh my. We gotta move that. That's way up. We're way off. Doo-doo-doo. No, that's right. There we go. Ta-da! You're crazy, Nick. Alexa, stop. All right, now I got to turn my volume up, and I don't know how this is going to work. Hey, Nick,
Hey, what's up, Baker? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just don't know why I can hear you. I don't know why I can hear myself. Are you hearing an echo?
What was that? You're coming in and out, man.
Are you hearing an echo?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'm just hearing myself.
Okay, you're good now. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. How you been?
Busy.
Good,
Traveling,
busy?
filming stuff, the usual.
Oh, that's a good busy. Oh, what's the oldest pin you have?
The oldest pin?
Yeah.
It's buried right now in a box. I would probably say I know it's a movie pin. I think it's like a Back to the Future pin.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Do
So I
you
have
remember when Hercules came out? You could buy the ticket to go see the movie. They sent them to you in the mail, and a pin came with each ticket. Did you know that?
no, I didn't know that.
In one of the boxes I have buried in the garage, buried boxes, um, I saved those two commemorative boxes that the tickets came in, one for me and one for my son. And they came with pins. And I don't know if they're LE pins or not, but I never took them out of the box. I left them in there. But I looked at them. I'm like, I wonder if these are going to be worth anything one day. And
Yeah.
they probably will be.
Well, like I said before in the comments there. Anyway, hi everybody in the comments. Everybody saying hi. I was at a comic show today. It was like comic books, toys, and stuff. And I came across the table, and they were selling. This guy was selling the Christmas Vacation pin set, the Funko thing. So this is what it looks like. I don't. That's a question. Should I keep it in the box or should I take it out? This is what it looks like.
Oh, that's a. I'm not. I'm not a keep in the box type person. I like holding something.
Yeah.
Keep your packaging in pristine shape, and I would. Do they? Then they sit up on their own, or are they
Well,
pins?
in the box or
No, are they pins?
yeah, they're pins. They're the enamel pin set.
Wow.
So that's so
I
you got
would open it.
Clark
I'd open it.
Griswold and cousin Eddie there.
Yeah, I would open it.
So I was thinking about
Yeah.
just keeping it in the box.
Oh, if you like things in the, I mean, I have things in the box. I mean, only because they're Funkos.
Exactly. That's what that's
I
Funko.
don't have
So
Funko pins, but I have Funko stuff. I mean, I can turn this camera. See, I got all that stuff.
yeah.
You know, I just don't have shelves to put them on yet. I mean, you see, like Preston, he's got just a whole wall of Funkos, and he would have no place to put them if he left them in, if he took them out of the box.
Exactly.
You know, so for what he's doing,
Yeah, he's got a load full of Funko Pops.
yes, he does. I just wanted to get all these frames up so I can free these tables up so I can use the tables to do building frames in here and not out in the house,
Oh
and
yeah.
where I can do my whatnot.
That looks nice so far.
Thanks. Well, it's definitely a work in progress. I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8 more to hang. And
So
it's
what
just, it's like Jinja. The
yeah.
Jenga, you know, you just measure here and put one there.
So when did you start collecting pins?
2002.
2002.
Yeah. It's a rabbit hole. You get
So,
stuck in it.
so what does your wife say about your obsession here?
Uh, I have a problem. Yeah, that's why I have this room. I don't have any other space
Yeah. That's
other than the garage. But
that's your man cave.
yeah, this is where I do. Up until my daughter came, I was doing stuff in what they call a Florida room here, and because I cleared it out, I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep it clean. And I said, well, I'll just come in here and rework this, and that's what I'm doing.
So now Jonathan is saying frame the box itself.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's a good idea too. Well, I've got a wired mic on, and when I oh, there we go. So I can bring that one down. That was definitely gonna go there. Okay, just from there. This was my heaviest frame.
Mm.
It's super heavy. It's wood.
I see.
That's hard because you don't know how to get your measurements until you literally put it up there with your hands.
Yeah.
And then you still have to measure 4 times. And that's the one that I gold leafed.
So, like me, like I mean, I have some pins, but I collect mostly magnets, especially if I go on a venture or something, wherever place I go to.
Are they
Like,
still as popular as they used to be? Magnets?
I would say so because I mean, they're still selling magnets. I mean, I think more. I think pins are more coming into it now, but magnets are still out there.
So if I come across some old magnets, I'll let you know and I'll get them over to you.
Cool, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think I have to buy another magnet board myself. It's getting a little clustered.
There it just is there. And then 15 and a quarter away from the wall. Where do you, I mean, do you do the, you said magnet board, so they actually make like a dry erase magnet board?
Yeah, it's a dry erase magnet board. That's what I have. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they send me like a marker and something else, but I just take the marker off and just put the magnets up there. That's it.
I have one down here the front side is a magnet dry erase board and the back side is a cork board. If
Hmm.
you turn it around, it's meant, I guess, to be on the easel.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I have some stuff that's where I go to. They don't sell magnets, so they have like stickers or some other stuff. So I think I have to buy separate magnets and glue it to it just so it sticks.
Oh, wow. The one thing I usually get concerned with when I'm doing this is I don't want to be laying in bed one night and hear crash.
Hmm.
That would not be a good thing. Oh, wow, that's loud on your end.
Oh, that's fine.
I hung a condenser mic um, over top of my laptop. That's too low. Oh, we'll see. I need the space, I'll take it. It means I can lower that one. But I have this stage mic.
Oh, okay.
It's a condenser mic. I'm not using it now.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was wondering before what that was hanging above you. It was just dangling.
Yeah, because when I do my lives in here, I don't like wearing the lapel mic.
Hmm.
So I hung that one the other night and did a couple tests on it through StreamYard, and it worked. And I was like, all right, I'll keep that. Now I need to take this down and bring it down to here. 2 inches.
I was because when I was looking at the microphone, it kind of reminded me of a movie I saw years ago, and it was I forgot the name of the movie, but I think Tom Cruise starred in it, and it was one of those sci-fi movies. And the way they edit it, you can actually see the microphone in the film on the top. So that was a big blooper on their part. But the movie wasn't that great anyway.
All right, so I got a question for you. The person that is in charge of props
Mhm.
during scene shots, what is their role on paper? What's it called? Do you know?
The prop person.
Yeah, so like you see My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember when they're trying to get the father to let the girl go work for the aunt, and they're sitting in their cafe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the husband and wife are sitting side by side. Her sister is sitting across from them in the booth. That's not right. And they're sitting there talking, and then there's no cups on the table, no coffee cups. And the daughter walks up. The daughter walks up, and she's holding a pot of coffee, listening to them talk. And there's still no cups on the table. And then it pans to the father, it pans to um, the woman's sister, and then it pans to the woman holding the pot of coffee, and then there's cups on the table. So that's someone's job, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Wonder if they got fired for that one.
What was it? There was something else, and I think what was it? The Game of Thrones.
Yes. Was that Starbucks cup?
The Starbucks cup. That's what it was. Yeah.
I heard
And it was
about
actually in the show.
Yeah, I heard about that. Now, if
Yeah.
you're
Well,
looking for
but
easy money,
yeah, but the thing for that is it's mostly that's the editing crew, really, too. Because with the editing crew, they have to notice that stuff too. And if they see something that's not right, they either tell the producer or the director, or they get rid of it with like CGI or something.
now what is CGI?
CGI?
Yeah.
I mean,
What
the
is,
full name, or just
what's it mean?
computer graphic something.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I know it's computer
Gotcha.
graphic.
So they can just go in and fudge it
Yeah, they can change it,
and
and
disappear. Okay, so now
it's like computer graphic, computer animated. It's a whole bunch of.
because I notice a lot of that stuff in movies. I've watched so many movies over and over and over, and I notice that, and I go, "Huh? Why doesn't someone else notice that?"
Yeah, it's really weird because like the naked eye can see it, but the people working on it, they miss it, and it's like, what? How do they even have a job?
That's what I'm saying. Well, my wife says that I look at glass half empty. Well, in all my years of producing bakery products and manufacturing, y- your recipe has to be right. There's no glass half empty, glass half full. It has to be right. So I was
Mhm.
trained to look for mistakes in those situations.
Yeah,
So I guess I do look at it glass half empty.
like there's certain people that can. I mean, sometimes I can notice it, but some people have the eye that they can notice these things, and some people just don't.
Yep.
Like I remember I was watching a film. It actually just came out, The Fablemans. It was the Steven Spielberg film,
I
and it
don't.
was basically based on his life and how he was saying, well, near the end, it actually happened where Steven Spielberg, where he was trying to make, well, first he got into television, of course, then he went into the movies, but he went to meet a famous director. And when he met the director, he was very strict and very kind of cruel, but he wanted to test Steven Spielberg. So he showed him a couple pictures and something about, what do you see in this picture? Or where's the horizon? That's what he asked him. Where's the horizon? And there's like they said if the horizon is in the middle, it's crap. But if the horizon's like on the bottom or the top, that means you have a good eye.
Wow. Hey,
That's
Dad.
why, that's why you see some films where you see like the headshots, you see the sky above them, and then their face is kind of in the middle.
Yeah. Hi, Grace. Um, that makes sense. Hey, Molly. What's up, Space Mountain Dave? Jeannie. Yeah, I look at. I guess I don't think it's a bad thing that I notice stuff like that.
No, it isn't.
You know, attention to detail is a good thing. I mean, doing about what I'm about to do, what I'm doing here, is somebody going to notice an inch one way or an inch the other way? Nope, nope.
Probably
So
not.
I'm not going to beat myself up on it either. This there. So how do you like your new digs?
What's that? How I like my what?
Your new digs where you're living?
Oh, I like it. It's good.
Good.
I'm still trying to, working my way around, seeing places and finding out where stuff is around here, but it's pretty good so far.
That's good. Moving does stink though.
Oh, yes, it does.
Just no way around that
That's
one. Ugh, it stinks. If I wasn't live, I'd say another word, but everybody can fill in the blanks.
but once you settle in your new place and stuff, and it's you just get used to things. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I still, even though when I go back and forth to work now, even though I know my way, I still put it into the Google Maps.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I had to do the first time I moved here. It's I think after a month, I finally figured it all out, how to get home and from where I was, and but there's
It
still a
can,
few things I still use Google Maps.
yeah, it can be frustrating.
Yeah. Well, it's also frustrating too because like here in New Jersey, it's of course the traffic, and of course in Florida where you live, there's more traffic.
Mm,
And when you're trying to find a place you don't know and you're trying to turn, it's like they're right up on you, or
the term "right up on you" definitely translates here.
well, it does here too.
That's. I think it's just the age of drivers because you got a lot of, I call them zoomers.
Yeah.
These these guys with these high performance little cars.
Yep. It's the same
They
thing here.
they think
Everybody's in a
they're
rush.
big time, big time,
It's like, where are you going to go? And then a couple feet ahead, they have to slow down to stop because the cars are stopped.
and you meet them at the light. You wait
Yep.
for them. You just go, "Hi, how you doing?"
Well, I think it's funny too. You like you said, you meet up to them and then they're still stuck there. Then you start passing them. It's like, bye bye.
Yeah, not intentionally. It just happens that way.
Yes, Stacy Rogers. Yeah,
Hey,
most of them
Stacy.
are.
Hey, Stacy. Uh, rude. Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
Mhm.
Gotta be super careful out there now.
Be aware of your surroundings. That's what I always say.
You know, always.
That picture of Mickey there, that's one of the originals, right?
That one. Yes.
Yeah, because he's got the tail.
Yes. And I have one that he doesn't have a tail.
Yeah.
It's in that corner, under the table. Friend of mine, was at Goodwill, and she bought that for 50 cents
Hmm,
and put it on my front porch.
that was nice of her.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna see if I can't put this a little lower. There, that's better. Um, it says Walt Disney Productions on the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's the 25th anniversary. That's a lithograph. I don't know if you see that, Tom. Woody and Buzz standing on Andy's bed. That's a lithograph. From the movie, I got a Lion King lithograph
Yeah.
there.
Yep. I see that.
Yep, that's an original one.
That's nice.
I'm pretty sure that's. I think that's. What's it say? Um, Magical Time and Magical Place, and that's an original print. And I have the certificate for that one. So not much into prints, but when I come across them and I see them in Goodwill, I buy them up.
Hmm.
We're gonna run out of space here, I think. Done. So
I like what Janie B said. Some of the newer Mickeys have different looking eyes.
they do.
Well, the whole character too. It's kind of different now. How they redrawn him and animated him now.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm the '80s '90s fan of Mickey.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way they they changed it up.
Even I mean, a lot of people like his voice too, the new voice, but not. I don't care for it.
Well, the young guy, he's a younger guy that does his voice now.
Yeah.
You know, he was pretty much in training. They knew he did a really good Mickey. Man, my feedback's driving me crazy. They knew he did a good Mickey, and then I don't know if the old guy just retired.
I've seen some other people too, like their videos, do the voice of Mickey. I think they sound a little bit better than this new guy. They sound more of like the older fashioned Mickey voice.
I do like the older one
Yeah, because
myself.
this one's more like I would say like a high squeakier voice.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I mean,
Oh, I agree with you.
other people have their own opinions. So
Well, that's gonna put that right there. Well, here. You know the weird thing is I'll probably get all these placed, but like two,
hmm.
and then I'll start moving that stuff. But I didn't want them up too high. I wanted to see. I wanted to be able to see them.
Oh yeah.
And if I put them any higher than this, they're kind of out of my view. So
They're almost up to the ceiling though, right? Or
the pictures are actually, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
yep.
Oh yeah.
That's my LED light that I put across there with some molding. But those are right up against the molding. So there's an inch,
Yeah, you can't go
inch
any
and a
farther
quarter.
than that.
No. But I didn't want to put the pins high. I just figured I'll put the pictures high because they're bigger and you can see them. But I have space to my right on that wall. I could put a couple if I needed to. And I have this whole wall is still empty. And that's where I want to have a shelving unit built on it. And then I can put all that stuff on it and get that out of here. Because these
Okay.
are French doors and they go out onto a lanai. And I want to be able to have that access. But right now I can't because they're locked. And do you collect A lot of signatures from actors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like when I go to these conventions, especially if they have celebrities, whatever I can get, for autographs, usually pictures. Because my theory is if I've taken pictures with the celebrities, now hopefully if I ever meet these celebrities again, if they allow it, I'm going to take the picture with me with them, and hopefully they sign it.
Right.
I mean, it's still going to be, you still have to pay for it, but
There's a actress that used to walk Hollywood studios. Her name was she did the character Norma Desmond, but she went by Dorma Desmond. And I took a picture of her talking, where she was actually um, posing with my father-in-law. And the next time we went, I had it in a frame, and he was carrying it around, like trying to find her.
trying to find her to
She
sign it.
wasn't nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So when we went back, when we were living in Maryland, we went back home. And the next trip, I said, "Look, let me take it with me, and then if I see her, I'll have her." And she did, and she signed it to Gary. And
Oh, very
I
nice.
took a picture of her signing. And now she's a character, but still,
Yeah.
I love the street performers. I miss them.
What's the? I mean, I'll tell you mine, but what's the first autograph celebrity you've gotten?
Brooks Robinson, baseball player. Celebrity was Ricky Van Shelton, and I met him in an elevator where I was working, and he signed it. He was there, and then we had some baseball players there who were doing signings, and then he threw out the first pitch, Camden Yards, and I was there. Um, and the next day he was at my work, and I had him sign the baseball.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine picture was baseball was Yogi Berra,
Ooh,
and the celebrity. Fortunate enough, I never met him, but it was through a family member. Was Mr. Rogers.
is
They
it?
got they got a picture of him, and he signed it, and then they gave it to me.
Now I've heard this. Is it true the reason he wore sweaters is because he had tattoos on his arms?
That's a big rumor. I don't think so.
Okay, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Didn't know how true it was. Now see, I'm looking at. I love these lanyards, but I don't think they're going to work here because they're blocking the way I'm going to put other frames up. Okay, so let's do that one. That's 13 inches. Well, what's the last thing you went out and recorded?
What's that?
What's the last thing you went and recorded?
Was basically today was the comic book and toy show where I got the pins there.
Yeah,
Then the one before that was I went to Six Flags
that I saw. I
for
saw you
adventure.
posted that you were going.
Yeah, yeah, that was fun. That's a big park. I didn't realize it because the last time I was at Six Flags, I think I was like a little kid. So
You're not a little kid anymore. I'm a
uh,
little kid.
well, yeah, in heart I am.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think whenever I go back down to Walt Disney World, I think I'm gonna go bonkers. I'm like, oh, I want to ride this. I want to ride that.
Jonathan says digital isn't always reading the same as hand-drawn pages of past. I think describes him as rabid Mickey. Wow. He does sound funny. I'm just going back and chat. I don't have
Yeah.
autographs. Um, Jonathan's got a lot of stuff though.
Oh yeah, he does.
And see, we call it stuff.
Collectibles is what I call
Yeah, collectibles.
memorabilia.
But like I said, I did start selling on Whatnot, and there's a lot of people on Whatnot selling pins. A lot.
Yeah.
And I had my first pin sale last week. It was long. I didn't sell too many pins, but I what I did sell was profitable, and they were old pins. I mean, every pin you see here on all these, I had these when I moved here, and I know I could take this frame is everything park, Test Track, Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, Cali River Rapids, um, Winnie the Pooh, Pooh Corner, Rock and Roller Coaster, Soarin', Another Pirate, Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion, Wildlife Reserve, Everest. I mean, I could take that frame down, take a picture of it, put it on my Whatnot. I could probably get $900 for it. Easy. I could probably start the bidding at 900.
Yeah, that's they're all worth money. I
Yeah,
mean, any collectibles you save or collect, they're worth money.
yeah. And the frame. But look online with
Yeah.
the Disney company selling these ugly V-shaped corkboard frames for the 100th anniversary, and they're like $69.99.
Yeah.
And I'm going, they're no they're no bigger than this frame. No bigger than that. Actually smaller than this. And this holds more pins.
Hmm.
And I was showing one of my pin frames on my Whatnot the other night, and somebody wanted to buy it. I was just using it to show pins. And they said, "Where'd you get that pin board?" And I said, "I made it." They said, "You want to sell it?" And then the bell went off in my head. Ding, 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 ding. Start selling your pin frames. And I got small pin frames like that. I could place them in spots like this. But
Yeah, you could just make the frames and just sell them the frames as it is
yep,
without any pins, and you'll still be making money.
yeah. My smallest shadow box frame that I made. I showed what I put them. I showed them earlier. Here they are. Oh, I'm out of pictures. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit. I can still hear you though. Let's do that one. Is this? And let's go there. And that's a shadow box. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
thick.
I was just saying it's like a mirror.
Yeah. Well, that's plastic,
Okay.
and I it had this picture in it, and it had like a 3D effect. But when I bought them, I'm like, I could make those into shadow boxes, and the pins will always be behind it.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm going to put these pins in it, and this is from 2012, and it
Oh,
says
nice. Like
"Your
little
key to the
keys.
magic." But I think I'm going to pull the whole thing in there, and that'll look nice,
Yeah, that could fit in there.
you know. And then I have another one. It's sitting somewhere else, but I know what pin I'm going to put in it. Pretty sure that'll fit. Yeah. And this is the Epcot 40th celebration figment.
Oh, nice.
This set me back a little bit, but that one, again, I'm going to leave it on its backer board, and then put it in there, and then so I mean, This took me the first one. They took me about an hour, hour and a half. And again, understanding that I have three different materials that I use to make my pin boards. So when I make my pin boards, you can turn them upside down and nothing falls off of them.
Hmm. Nice.
And I'm shaking them.
Yeah.
They lock on, but you can take a pin off and put it back on, and it'll stay,
Just like a magnet.
just like just like a magnet. Yep. And it'll stay on. So, but again, who's taking their pin boards and taking them upside down?
Yeah,
They're just
exactly.
moving them from
That's
one place to another. So, all right, so this one is going to go there. What's funny? And I don't mean this in a bad way. Is talking to somebody while you're doing something like this. It's different. We talk to each other when we're on other people's streams and stuff.
hmm
But this is different. Having my back to you and then talking, and then it's kind of, I don't want to say weird, but it's different. All right, so this one I need two nails, and they're 13 inches apart. That I know. Get my pencil.
Now, I know you might have this, but what's the oldest pin you have? Is anything from like
So,
way back then, like from the 60s or 70s, or
I've got a couple pins that are not dated. Um, it's not my Euro Disney. This is a Mickey pin tack tie pin. I have that.
what year is that, or do you know,
It
or
has no
it's no
year.
year?
It doesn't even. All it says. Let me get my big magnifier out.
Because I'm just saying, like, if you had probably any pins like back in the day, and I mean, those things have to be worth some money right now.
The pins that are worth the most, right? Well, that's not true. Some of the pins that are worth a lot, say Disney Productions or Disney Corporation, and those were handed out by executives as tie clips, tie pins, like this one was. And I have this one, and then I have this Donald, and all he says is Disney. He has the letters A, B, and this is from Paris.
Nice.
And the back of it, and that's the back of it. It's it's got the two little prongs on it to help it stop spinning. But that's just because if it was on a tie. And this one says Disney Cruise Line, and it says Disney Made in Japan, and that's a Donald, no date. So I guess it's the first one of the first cruise lines pins. But I've been told these were handed out to executives.
Okay.
And then another one I have is this Euro. It's a Euro Disney.
Hmm.
That's what it says, Euro Disney, and it's bronze. So those are pretty much my oldest ones. I probably have some put away that are as old or older that don't have dates. So But I've got books. I mean, what series is this one? Okay, so this is volume 2. I have volume 1 somewhere. These were the very first books that came out. Two guys made these. There's a volume 1 and a volume 2. And it just, here's a picture of volume 1. It's yellow. I mean, it's green. And I have it here, but it's in a box somewhere. And this is where they tell you all about the photo, the the artist proofs, the error pins, how to use the guide, how to find the pins you want, what kind of pin is it, and then they start showing you all the pins that were made.
Wow.
And this is page upon page upon page of pins. You think I have a lot of pins. I go through this book sometimes and go, oh, I have that. All right, so here's an Ursula. Perfect example. I have this pin right here, a green Ursula. See that one?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to read about that one. And Ursula is a DV0280. DV02828. Okay, Ursula. Her rating is A. So it's under $15. And this was in, I'll tell you the year this was. This is a 6th edition. And this one was manufactured 2012. So in 2012, that pin was rated under $15. So some of these have higher ratings just because they were popular pins at that time.
Well, I think that wouldn't the value go up though, since it's been over 10 years?
Oh yeah. I'm seeing what I would have called everyday pins. Let me grab one off of here. Okay. Okay, I'll show you two different ones. Epcot Horizon pin. I've seen this go for $25. And it's an everyday pin. And I've got 3 of them. Fast Pass pin. I've seen those go as high as $35. It's a hidden Mickey.
Yep.
So, like I said, I sold 7 pins after taxes and everything. The other night, I made $94. 7 pins. So, and they weren't super popular. One was, but I kind of let it go. But like anything else, it's worth what it's worth to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I can sit there all day and say, well, I've got a Sorcerer Mickey pin or an autographed Mickey pin here that I've had for 18 years, and I'm not going to take more than $30 for it, and nobody will bid on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Molly says she has both of those pins.
Yeah. Look at that pin.
Oh, that's nice.
Now the lamp just came out that looks like this. There's a lamp. It's like a foot and a half tall. Okay. I've had this pin for a long time and wouldn't think of selling it. And it's a 2011. And I wouldn't think of selling it. But if I put it out on one of my auctions, because that lamp is out selling now, I'd probably sell that in a heartbeat.
I wonder how much I wonder how much if when Hollywood Studios was MGM, if they have any pins, how much those are now.
I've got a couple.
They gotta be worth something.
I've got a couple. It's funny you should say that. Yeah, this one.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Goofy.
Yep. I got that on a trade. And it's a 2007 pin. So, and again, if people collect everything, MGM Studios, they know what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
They know how much they're going to spend or not spend. Same like the old Epcot pins. People know. So, all right. Well, oh, wait a second. Here, you'll like this one. That one was a 2007. This is a 2004.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Yeah,
Yep.
That's nice.
Because I missed the sorcerer hat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's like this pin board is, again, it's all rides, and some studios. I got some Test Track on here and Big Thunder Mountain. I've got a Rock and Roller one that gets around. But again, maybe one day I'll just go, okay, let's sell them all. I don't know. But I know now that I can.
Well, especially if you have a Splash Mountain pin now.
Yeah. I had 2 of them on my auction, and I started both of them at $35 and was hoping that they would go up to about 85 to 100, and I didn't get one bid. Only because I'm new. I start getting myself out there, people start seeing what I have, they'll start coming around. 2 inches off the top, and I'm 13. Well, I hope so anyway. 2 inches off the top. And 13. We'll just set it just right there. So, and this is weird too, because now I have my back to my iPad too. My mom and I came up with Adam and Blake and guess because Adam and Blake shouting. Oh, that's cute. When you have books like that, your collector, then book the specific anytime figures. A lot of people always just say disbelief, and they actually need a catalog book. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the gentlemen that was making that book, Jonathan, he passed, and his friend decided not to continue, which I can totally understand that. He didn't want to do it without him. No, you lose a friend that you did all that work with. And how do you? I don't think I could continue that either.
Yeah.
Having all that time you spent together, doing all the research and recording, and then that friend passes, and then those memories continue to come up, and that would crush me. I wouldn't be able to do that either.
Yeah, that would be a hard thing to go through.
Yep. Yeah. All right, what about this one here? I'm going to make noise. I'm going to mute my microphone. Is it not? You said it's not too loud on your end?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, I can't use that one. I have cinder block walls, and the nails only go in so far with cinder block walls. And then you have to get a pair of dikes and cut the nails. There's one. Or just use smaller nails. There's that one. Because the drywall here is thicker drywall than those places. Because we have cinder block walls. Let's see what this looks like.
Yeah, it was interesting here too when I had to hang stuff on the wall, trying to find where the board was or the beam.
Yep.
There's a trick to it. You have to knock on the wall.
I bought one of those electric stud finders, and they do work.
Okay.
I was opposed for a couple of years of buying one, and then I finally bought one, and they do work. You just slide it across the wall, it lights up when it finds the beam, and you make a little mark, and then you go from the other side and come across. Same thing.
Hmm.
Am I in the picture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I do use those. The nice thing about it, if I find a beam here, it will it'll be wood, so it'll go right in. My problem here is just hitting concrete. And this is 12 and a half inches. 12 and a half inches.
Stacy says, tell you to use a stud finder because it will point at you every time you try to use it.
That doesn't surprise me to Stacy say that comment. Thanks, Stacy. But I bet Stacy has a shirt that she wears that says stud finder. Don't you, Stacy? I bet you do. I am Stacy, and I am a stud finder. So I didn't show that board. I've been showing boards before I put them up, and I forgot to show that one. So I'll show you this board before I put it up. There's there. I'm cheating.
Stacy says, sorry, Nick, that was supposed to say can't. Laugh out loud.
So then I have these.
Oh, nice. All shape of Mickey's.
These are all Mickey's.
I like the one with the sunglasses.
I do too.
That looks cool.
Yep. I do too. This is a cast member pen. The flag one.
The flag.
Yep. Now this one here, I didn't have enough pens, so I took this one. A friend of mine bought that for me, and it opens up. So I opened it up and put it right in that spot, and it fit.
Nice.
That's I like that picture. There are some things that I wish they would celebrate more, like Walt Disney's birthday, like Mickey's birthday. And when I mean celebrate it more, I mean really celebrate it. And not so much. They really don't.
Stacy said another joke here. She says, tell Baker Ray said thank you for calling him a stud.
There you go. See that? You're welcome, Ray. No, I don't know if in the box that I have here. Oh, there we go. Need to cut these down.
Yeah, so the thing I went to today at the comic show, they actually had a Star Wars setup. It's called the 501st. I guess that's part of their division there in town. So they had like a bunch of they had a Grogu. I mean, you'll see it in my vlog when I put it up. There's pictures of like Grogu and like his little space unit thing, and they had stormtroopers masks on like stakes. It's pretty interesting.
I didn't think much of Grogu at first, but he grew on
Yeah, I think he grew on a lot of people.
the way they portrayed his character and how all that came to be.
Well, at first it's like I even thought it too. I thought it was Baby Yoda at first, and they said no, it's not.
I think we all did. That's kind of when people talk about um, Spaceship Earth. They call it the big golf ball.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, I go, no, it's Spaceship Earth. And they're like, it's a golf ball. I'm like, get
It
away.
still looks like a golf ball.
It does. It does. I love the way they light it now, though. Look at that. That don't look too bad. I love the way they light it. How they went into all those points
Oh yeah,
and put those
especially with
LED lights.
with the shows and stuff they do.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You should see the new lasers they're using on Happily Ever After. Oh,
Mm.
they have these lasers shoot out of the castle. And as they're shooting out of the castle, the lasers have sparkles in them. And it's, from what I've heard, it's the company proprietary just for Disney. They only make these lasers for Disney. But they just cover like 40 feet above your head, and they come out and they just shoot out, and they come out of the castle and they have all these gold sparkles in them. You go, wow. You know, it's that
I'm
old saying. How do they
I'm
do that?
I'm glad they brought it back.
Oh, I'm ecstatic that it's back. And so are the guests. Their responses that are just over more than I think most people thought. You know, so many people are just like, just you hear it. I was I was out last night. I wanted to go meet Cynthia, Candy Mom,
Hmm.
and Joy. Joy S was there because she ran the marathon.
Yeah, I saw your video on that.
Yep. And you know, I was like, yeah, watch fireworks. You know, and we waited through the rain, and it was worth the wait. It really was. They
Yeah, when they changed it, I was kind of I watched on other people's vlogs, and to me, it was okay, the new one, but I think Happily Ever After to me was better because my two favorite parts was the or is I should say the Aladdin song
yes.
and when it goes right to the Pirates theme song. I love those parts.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I get all hyped when those come on. So
Yep. So this is the next one I'm gonna hang. This is my ouch, this is my Goofy.
oh nice. Night, Molly.
Good night, Molly. These are my Goofy pins.
Oh, that's nice. See, Goofy's my favorite character, so I like Goofy.
You and Gonzo.
Yeah.
Gonzo said he's gonna come in and steal it. And I said, okay. You have to get past my Doberman. He's like, you don't have any dogs. Like, I didn't say it was a dog. He's like, oh, I understand. So, okay, good. 6.25.
Yeah, I agree with Jonathan said there. I like Enchantment, but Happily Ever After is just that much better.
It sure is.
It is.
I'm I'm happy the way they fixed Enchantment. They had to do it 3 times. I mean, they kept adding things to it, and then when they finally added the voices, that made it
Oh
more
yeah.
palatable. But it just didn't grab you.
Now here's the thing: the one with, well, not the one, but when they showed Tink coming across Tinkerbell,
Yep,
was that always there, even in the original, or did they add it into this one?
they added it into this one.
That's what I thought.
Yes,
Because I knew it was in the Enchantment one, I think, right? But I don't. I never saw Tinkerbell in the Happily Ever After before
yeah,
this. But that's what I thought.
yep. I mean, there you have to understand they have again almost 4.5 years of new technology that you can use.
Oh yeah.
With the new show. So yeah, you use it. I mean, I'd use it too.
Well, also that's why every time when Tinkerbell was flying across, everybody would just go off. They would rave and scream and yell.
They were looking for her last night. She did not fly.
Oh, she didn't fly.
She can't fly. She
Was it
can't
because of the
fly. And
weather or anything, or
yeah,
just
when it's
raining or
it,
something?
it has a safety issue. When it rains like that, she doesn't fly.
Yeah,
And it's not so much. It's not so much her starting her flight. It's her ending her flight.
yeah, makes sense.
It, they just it's has to be safe for her. And I mean, that's no secret. You can read that anywhere.
Hmm.
Hey, Baker's talking about stuff. No, Baker's not talking about stuff. This is stuff that anybody can read. What did somebody post today? I read something today, and I went, I can't believe they just posted that. It was just something really silly. And the postings now, stuff, it's like you have to read, you have to keep reading into like the third or fourth paragraph to get to the meat of the conversation.
Yep.
But I'll tell you who you don't have to do that with. It's Chip and Co. They
All right.
just
Yeah.
they put it right. They put the information right out there for you. But mostly everybody else, you gotta dig and read, and it's all because they want those extra scrolls. I guess that's how they make money. I don't know how any of that works.
Stacy, I was talking about the Tinkerbell when she flies across.
Oh, wait a second. You mean okay? You're not. Are you talking about the new digital tank on the castle, or are you thinking about when she flies out of the castle?
Is there? I guess is there two separate things, or
Okay, so
I thought it was the same thing. Unless my eyes have
there's
been
a
fooled. I don't know.
digital tank who
Okay.
now flies on the castle. She's projected. The one flying out of the castle, she's been flying out of the castle.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I was talking the one that flies out of the castle.
She's been flying out of the castle for a while. That and
Okay.
then Jonathan just alluded to that too.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm like, yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the digital
No, no, I
tank.
was talking about the person,
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
actual person.
She's been flying for a minute. They say that's probably the highest paid position.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Um, I'd do it. I'd do it because I know it's safe.
So you dress up as Tinkerbell, put the wig on, and just go
Darn right I would. Tights and all, buddy.
tights and all.
Yeah. I own tights. I can say that. I own
There we go.
tights.
Men in
I,
tights.
I we're men. We're men in tights. I like to go to the Renaissance Festival. And I
Yeah,
have a
that's
Lord's outfit that I wear.
oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm trying to. Hopefully, I can get to one this year. They,
Maryland Renaissance was the
Maryland.
bomb.
They have one
I
here in
love
New
it.
Jersey too. So hopefully, I
They
can
got
get to
one.
that
You got one in Jersey?
in Jersey.
Jersey. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Me and the boys, we're gonna go to the Renaissance Festival and put some tights on. That would go over well. Hey,
Yeah,
Vinny, we'll get them blue tights on, buddy.
yeah. They asked me to do that. I'd be like, forget about it.
Forget about it. Hey, Vince, you look good in those tights there, buddy. Uh, but it's when you're in, and I relate to it because you're in character.
Hmm.
You know, that's the easiest way to say it. You're in character. And I'm getting ready to hang this one. And this is I have a lot more Christmas pins. I just didn't put them all on here yet. I have to reconfigure this one.
Very nice.
Now, the round, big ones are the ones that fold open. And again, I'm working away from pins that fold and flip open just because once you put them on a board like this one has two prongs on the back. But when you put it on and you go to lift it, the top of the ornament pushes against the frame and wants to pop out.
Oh, all
But
right.
that's how the insides of it look. This is Boardwalk Resort.
Okay.
And these were limited edition 2500s. So I'll never have them open on here. I just put them on there because they look like Christmas balls. And they had one for every resort, but I didn't collect all of them. I just buy the ones I like. Now the 50th pins, that's a different story. I got a lot of those. They're all packed away because I can't do nothing with them.
Well, that's cool, Stacy.
What'd you say?
The guys that own New Jersey
Oh,
Renfrew also come to the
I've
pin
never
sale.
been there. I've heard it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could see because it's that close. It's like you go right across the river and you're there. It's not.
Just across the river bend. All right, so I need a pencil.
They also work there too. Okay.
Where's my pencil? There it is. Now my space is getting tight here. All right, we're going to leave this here.
Jonathan says, "Is there a way to have the pin raised on pad or something hidden behind so the pin flips open without issues?"
All right, one more time.
He says, "Is there a way to have the pin raised on pad or something hidden behind so the pin flips open without issues?"
No, you can't because the prongs on the back were not long enough. So the only way, well, I can take that one off again because I already had it off once. So the only way you would have to mount it, you'd have to mount it like that on a pin board. It just have to be stuck to a pin board like that. And that doesn't look good. You get that big gold thing at the top,
Yeah.
and then it's wasted space. And if you notice, when they manufactured it, when it's open, it doesn't open all the way. So, yep,
Yeah, so be
uh,
sticking out a little bit.
yep. That was a not a good design, if you ask me. And again, pins that spin, that twirl inside of each other, the same thing. What were they thinking? I don't get that. What were they thinking? Where's my little mark? There it is. 3/4 of an inch down. We're gonna go right there.
Yeah,
That's why.
Stacy, that is a bonus.
What did she say?
She says one of the things that makes the PA Ren Fair better is they have a permanent location. It is on the grounds of the Mount Hope Winery, also a bonus.
Well, same with the one in Maryland. The one in Maryland, they've been on that location for years.
So if you want some wine, there you go. Bye,
Yep.
Annie.
Hey, Annie. I didn't say if you said bye or hi.
No, I said hi.
Annie. Annie is leather, and Tina's lace. Leather and lace. You could be my leather. I don't know how to song goes. Something like that.
So what do you think about Harmonious leaving?
Hooray, hooray. I liked I did. I liked it a lot. But I didn't like the eyesore.
Yeah, it was just covering. It was blocking way too much.
Yep.
It was a good show, but
The show made you dance. It made you laugh. If you were emotional, it made you cry. But it took up way too much and made it look ugly out there.
yeah. Now the
And there was no way to fix it.
last time I was in Epcot in 2019, they had, I forgot the name of it. That's why it's been a while. I forgot the show. It was before. Was it before Harmonious? I guess. Was it called Rivers of Light or something? Is that what
Rivers
it
of
was?
the Light,
Yeah,
Animal
all right,
Kingdom.
that's what it was. No, it wasn't Animal Kingdom. It was in Epcot.
Oh, where they went around with the jet skis flying the kites
No,
at
no,
night?
no, no. It was. I don't know if it was before before Harmonious came in. I mean, I'm thinking back to 2019 here. So whatever the show
Okay.
was,
They had one
that's what it
in
was.
between,
She
and
got Illuminations.
they had jet skis that had like these not like they had at Animal Kingdom recently, but they
Yeah,
had these jet skis where they had like these fish or something that would fly on the backs and stuff like that. And I wasn't a fan of that.
yeah, the Animal Kingdom one there. Yeah, actually a friend of mine used to work with that.
I used to sit there at the barbecue place because the deck is right there on the water, and in Animal Kingdom there's a place where you get really good barbecue, and you can go sit on almost on the water in these really nice tables, and they prep everything to your right so you can see them getting ready. That was some serious stuff.
Yeah. I don't think it was Illuminate. I think Annie's right. It's Reflections of Earth.
Oh, with the big ball that opened up.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
not a fan.
that was there when the last time I was there.
Okay.
That's the show I
Did you
saw.
did you like it?
I mean, I like fireworks, so it was the
Okay,
fireworks were nice, but
I agree.
yeah,
I like fireworks too. Didn't
but
care
that
for
was
the
the first
show.
time I was there in years, so
Yeah. But I didn't care for the show at all.
Now, is there any word of what they're going to put in now? Are they still working on it?
I haven't heard anything.
Hmm.
There was rumor even before this show came, Harmonious came. There was rumor they were going to do drones, like they did it out in
Drones,
California.
drone show. Yeah, I could see.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. That show they do out in California is fantastic.
Well, even
Really
like the
love
water shows, the laser water shows they do.
those are fantastic.
I like those. They should do something like that.
Those are absolutely fantastic. Also,
I mean, I'm going to get a little off topic here, and yeah, I'm not going to talk about Disney, but Universal, that's what they have over there.
there's no topic.
So
There's no topic. Universal's getting good
yeah, they are.
because Universal has a bunch of people that used to work for Disney, and now they're being retrained over there.
Hmm.
Good for them.
Yeah, because the last time I was there, and they had the light show, the water, and I was amazed by that. It was a really good show.
I want to make my way back out to SeaWorld. We have to go. Have to go to SeaWorld.
SeaWorld, I'm not too much of a fan on because I had an incident happen to me when I was there when I was a kid. So
Sorry.
yeah, it's not your fault. It's something happened, and then after I got back to the hotel, I got sick, and yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I've never been to SeaWorld since.
I've only been one time, and it was when my wife and I were engaged, and we came down here to visit my sister. And we went to SeaWorld, and we really liked it.
Mm.
But I haven't been since either.
Yeah, I just
There we go. I get to do that thing people do when they go to art exhibits.
yeah, just like in a movie, you got to put your two
Yeah,
arms up there, and yep, exactly.
yeah. I mean, I have this open space here, but I'm not that concerned about it because I think I could put some smaller frames there once we get them made up.
Hmm.
I can pick and choose. Well, I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna hang anything else tonight. I'm gonna clear my chair, sit down. Everybody, I heard my son come in. Everybody's asleep now. By now, I can open up the back of this and play with this.
Yeah, talking about like MGM and stuff. I miss those days when they used to have the tours, the backlot tours there. That was
I love
great.
that.
Yeah.
Backlot tours were fantastic.
Then the, then it was when they got rid of the great movie ride. I was like, no.
And I have to apologize to you. I forgot I didn't have you on screen.
Oh,
So
it's all
you've been
right.
talking. I'm like, oh, Chris, you idiot.
As long as people still heard me. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, the backlot tour was awesome.
yeah.
I like the one where it was lights, camera, action.
Hmm.
I love that.
Yes, I remember that as a kid. That was great. Then I
They
think
came out with those.
yeah, they had
There's
that, and like I said, the great movie ride. That's when I first saw that when I was like a teenager. I'm like, this is amazing.
yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to switch microphones here because this is There you go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Stacy, we saw it.
What did we say?
They were
We
just
haven't been to
asking.
Hollywood Studios. Oh, well, hopefully you can get here before they close it.
But honestly, I've never been to Hollywood Studios either. So
What? Sounds like you guys have a plan trip.
yeah. Because when I came to Florida, all I did was because I was there really for MegaCon, and I went with some friends we went to Disney Springs, and we went to Epcot, and I did some roadside attraction stuff. That's really what I did because I only had like maybe 8 days there. So a lot of that was MegaCon and just doing what else I can do.
Now, what did they just? Didn't they just have a? They had someone here close to Orlando just within the last week, didn't they? Was
What,
it
the
a me?
convention?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the MegaCon this
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it was the beginning of this month.
Yeah.
Now I was reading next year they're having it even earlier. They're having it in February. So
I would like
that's
to go just to watch how people dress up
oh, it's so awesome. It's really cool.
because there's
I,
some amazing
yeah,
outfits.
the cosplayers, fantastic at what they do with their outfits.
Yep.
I was amazed when I was there just walking around and I stopped people. It's like, oh, can I take a picture? They were nice. They did, they did it. So,
A lot
but
of
any conventions you go, that's if most of them will agree to stop and take a picture because they know that's what they're there for. They know people are going to ask.
all right. So this I took apart my shadow box. Here's a shadow box. Okay. And I built up the inside of the shadow box with pieces of wood.
Okay.
So when I put this in, it would give me room between this and the plexiglass.
Hmm.
But this is my component that I build, and I'm only going to show you how thick it is. I'm not going to show you the back of it because
Yeah.
it's not. I don't have any ownership, but the way I do my stuff is different. And I don't know. You look at the mother of Michael Donut. Was it Michael, the tall guy in the monkeys? His mom used white fingernail polish while she was typing a letter one day, and then she was the one who made whiteout, and she usually used a little brush on her thing. And then another guy worked at a sponge factory that made sponges, and the secretary was mad because the bristles of the brush that kept going in to the whiteout kept getting messed up.
Hmm.
So he went and cut little pieces of sponge,
This is the little
took
white
the bristles
sponge.
off, and put that on there.
Yeah.
And look, these people are billionaires now. So when I say that I have something that works really good, I just want to keep some of those secrets to myself.
I was going to say too, you should go to one of those shows where they show those guys, the entrepreneurs and stuff. Say, oh, this is what I'm selling. Let's make a deal or something.
Yeah, yeah. I have an idea for a kitchen, and I've had it for a long, long time. And I just haven't followed through with it yet. And I think when I follow through with it, it's it's going to be huge, and it can go into new homes, and it can be retrofitted for existing homes, and it's just one of those things where I find somebody that has the ability, which I don't, and the tools to do it, and then I can turn around and present it to some companies that make things for kitchens. And I know I'm talking in circles here, but without saying what I'm doing, and say, you want to help me build these? And then they might turn around and go, whose idea is this? And I go, mine. And then they're going to say, you want to sell it? And then there's where you make your deal.
Yep.
And it's going to be one of those that I'll just go, why did I wait so long? And then that's when I do what I always say I would do if I ever became super wealthy. And that's you take care of family first. And it just doesn't matter if you're friends or not friends with a family member, you take care of all your family. Take care of all
Exactly.
their bills. You take care of their kids' college or whatever. You take care of family. Take care of your church. Same thing. If I ever hit the lottery really big, that's definitely something I would do.
Something I would do too.
You know, take care of everybody. Because you take that kind of money and invest half of it, and you're still set for life. That turned out nice.
Oh, that looks great. That
That turned out nice.
looks
Look
really
at
nice.
the bottoms. Okay, so the first one is Animal Kingdom, and look, it's got is that a what is that? It's an elephant. And then you have Epcot, and that's a star. Magic Kingdom is Tinkerbell, and then what's the next one? Uh, Hollywood Studios is Mickey, and then they just have the monorail.
Mm.
And the monorail says something under it. It just says Disney. So now I'm going to take it and place it in here. It turned out nice. Look at that.
That turned out really good.
That turned out,
Especially the edges there too. It just shows everything.
you know, that turned out really nice. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can make that big. Look at that. That turned out nice. There's a shadow box. Now, again, Disney's making stuff like this. Let me get rid of this one. I can remove that one. Disney's making stuff like this, and they're twice the size of this, but they're asking like $59.99 for it.
Jeez.
That's just crazy. That's just crazy. And I can make it. And what would I sell for a shadow box that size would probably be like $35. Shipped to you, $35. Shipping included. And that's if you put regular pins on it, you probably hold uh, 20, 25 pins, maybe 20, depending on how big your pins are. I mean, look at some of them frames behind me. I got a lot of pins on frames. But
Janie,
again,
yeah,
I'm
Janie B says fits perfectly.
that did.
Yeah.
That was a fluke. That was a fluke. I don't know why, but it just worked out that way. And if I find the other one, I'll put that figment in it. But I don't know where I set that other. I have two shadow boxes just like that. I don't know where I put the other one. Now, my brain says, okay, now you got to hang it. But my body is saying, no, wait till tomorrow. I don't want to hang anything more today. When I was standing up on that table this afternoon, and everybody says, don't fall. Those tables are pretty strong. One is an IKEA table. That thing's built to last. It's got iron feet on it. Let's get this tightened up. All right. And it's done. That turned out really nice.
Perfect.
Thanks. Now I have. Set that just like that for now. Set it over here. This, I don't know. Oh, I got this. I know I got this. I got this at a Goodwill because it still has a price on the back of it. Goodwill price. Sticker. There's a sticker right there. It's a shadow box. And Disney came out with these floating down Main Street pins. And guess how many there were in the series? 16.
Exactly. Jeez, there you go.
I could put one pin. Now I'll take them off the pin backer,
Yeah.
and I'll save the pin backer. And these are limited editions. These are all limited editions. And I'm only missing two. I'm missing Stitch and the Dalmatian puppy. And both of those were sold on Shop Disney. So I'll do my research and I'll find them, but I need them. I need them with the backer cards. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this, and you can see it's pretty deep. Now that's about a half inch. Then what I'm going to do is over top, I'm going to get some LEDs, and I'm going to, and the LEDs now, if you've ever seen them, the wiring, it's so cool. You can buy splitters, so you can cut your strip of LED of maybe 1, 2, or 3 little LED lights, and then you cut it, and then there's a certain spot where you can cut it, and then when you open it up, the 2 wires are there, and then you get little connector wires, and you can get them in 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, as long as you want, and you just solder them, and then those wires can actually touch because they're rubber coated, and then you go to the next one. So I could do them just all the way down, and you'll never see a wire.
Would you just like put it on the top of it, or go around it, or?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the top. I'm not gonna go around because if I go around, it'd be way too bright.
Yeah.
Now this one I haven't made up yet. This is still the backing, so I still have to make each individual square like I do mine, and make one for each one, and then push them in there just like I did that shadow box back there. That's what I just did. And then after I get that done, I'll do the lighting. And the lighting is going to literally have to be right up against this is glass.
Yeah.
It'll have to be the light just right up against the end of the frame. And it'll just light up each individual pin. Now you think, I put all 18 in there, and I like that with LED, and they're limited editions.
Even so, if you have like smaller pins, just imagine how many pins you can put in each box.
Oh, sure. You could get 4 or 5 pins easy in each box if I wanted to. Again, that was my thought when I saw it. I went, I wonder. And I went through my collections. Now these are recent, so these I bought as a cast member, so I can't sell these. Not until I'm not a cast member anymore, which won't be for a while. But going back to what you said, sure. I could get 5 pins easy in a little square. If I measure the squares, I'm going to guess they're 3 inches. Each square is 3.5 squares. Wow. You get a lot of pins in 3.5.
Good night, Mary.
Good night, Mary. Thanks for being here. Woo-hoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you do it like the dice, 5 dots on the dice, you get 5 pins easy. I can show you these pins. I just traded these the other day. This is pretty cool.
Jonathan has a question here. It says, ever thought of framing a collection with backer card on?
I have. I have. All right. So in the Emporium, they've redone what I call the back walls. Um, and they've done a really nice job with it. And they took all the old stuff off. Well, they had these 4-foot mirrors that were beveled in these frames. And then one day I went in to work and they were gone. These mirrors were gone. And then the next time I went to Cast Connection, they had one there. And I bought it. And I took the beveled mirror out of it. And this is the frame.
Oh, jeez.
And make that big. And it's a composite, so it's really, really light. But look at the cherubs at the top. And it's ornate. And it's big. So the question was, would I ever think of putting, if I did it, I'd do it in something big like this. But it, for me, backer cards are like not taking a Funko out of a box. That's do I save all my backer cards? Yep. I've got cigar boxes full of backer cards. I've got a stack of backer cards in here. Limited release Ratatouille backer card. Haunted Mansion backer card. Now, how do you know what backer cards go with the pins? Because all the new pins with the new decorative, and I mean decorative, some of these backer cards are absolutely gorgeous, except for the plain white ones. They're numbered. There's a number right there. And that digital number that you see is on the back of that pin. So I just find the pin that goes with the backer card. Limited release, Festival of the Arts. That's a Figment. Heather's Treasures. A friend of mine, Heather. Heather's Treasures on Whatnot. Flower Garden, 2022. Festival of the Arts, 2022. So Ratatouille Adventure Pass Order release. So yeah, what I've done is if you go to like Home Depot, let me get you back on here. Sorry, Nick. If you go to Home Depot or Sam's Club, they have these, the hooks you use on a pegboard hooks, right?
Yep.
But now they have them where they're wide. It's just they're wide pieces of plastic, and they're only like that long. So all the new cards all have these slots. All the old cards have the little dip in them. If I were to do something like that, I would build it on a pegboard, and then I would cover that pegboard with probably black or red velvet, because that's what I use. I use black velvet, but I would put the black velvet in, find the hole, put those in. Would probably wind up painting that little plastic pegboard thing, and then build a nice wooden frame around it or find a frame that fits. Yeah, um, but that's different. It's a lot heavier because now you're suspending that plastic peg and another piece of paper on there. But yes, that's crossed my mind before.
Mm.
I actually had a headboard in my house in Annapolis that I did just that, just hung pins on it. But one other thing that I collect um, are gift cards.
Mm.
This is one of the 50th. This has all four parks in the 50th, and then it had each card had its own. So there was one card that looked just like Epcot, and one card that looked just like Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And then they made this one, and you can only get this one at the resorts. And you could put as much as you wanted on it. And there's probably no money left on this one because I had them scan it. But I collect those. I collect these. I have so many gift cards. And the gift cards now that come out of Animal Kingdom, the newer ones are all recyclable. They're made with recyclable plastic. Why do I collect gift cards? I don't know. Something to do. I've got caboodles of them. But, where does it end? I think it ended with the 50th, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I went way overboard. Oh, I can show you this. Who else is here? Jonathan's still here. I won a prize from my channel and got the gift card. No kidding. That's awesome. It's one of my few 50th merch items. Few?
Mm.
Good for you. You have few. I have too many. So you haven't. Maybe you heard or haven't heard. So look at that.
Disney dollars.
That's,
Jeez.
yep. It was goofy. I was getting off work one day and they asked if I really wanted to buy some Disney dollars. I said, yeah. And then I got this one. This is a Mickey.
Oh,
And
wow.
the last digits are 764A. And this is 763A. So they're
Hmm.
back to back, which makes them more collectible. So, and these are from,
I was just gonna ask if they're worth anything or just a
oh,
collectible.
no, these are from 1987.
Oh.
The Mickeys are from 1987. The Goofy's from 1987. Now I'm going to go back. Yeah, those are 87. This is the collector series. This is 2008. It's a Mickey.
Hmm.
And the back of it, it's an anniversary of
Oh, the animation.
1928 to
Yeah.
2008. And these are anniversary ones. And they have on the side, I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't come across on video, but it's got um, glitter, reflective glitter, but you can only see it to stop so counterfeiters. And I've got a couple of those. I've got 855, 856, 854, 853. I don't have 852, but I've got 851. So those bills, because they're in consecutive numbers, are worth a lot more.
Hmm.
And I got a Stitch $10 bill.
Nice.
So I've got a couple of them. Um, I bought them at face value, but that's not what they're worth. And then this is the envelopes they used to come in. and I wrote on the envelope because the guy that sold these to me was a guest, and he sold me all of these. He didn't want them anymore. I've got a Minnie Mouse, $10. These are Mickey $1. And again, these are I'm gonna have to take them somewhere and have them authenticated and what about that? What's that called?
The
Authent
authenticity?
Authenticity. Yes.
Yeah, authenticity.
Yep.
Yes,
I want to
that
have
means
that
it's
done.
real.
Yep. I want to have that done. And then after I get that done,
It'd be interesting if they would have like a small hologram or something on it.
that's what I meant with that one
Yeah, the
that you
glitter or
can't
something you
see.
said
Yeah, the Stitch has it too. The
to
birthday
prove that it's
anniversary.
real.
Yeah, has like a hologram of confetti because there was a lot of talk. Um, that's why they had to stop making them because they were getting counterfeited
Hmm.
so much. My very first two. Where did I put this? I have them in plastic. Um, put that. I don't remember. I'll have to show it to you next time. But I had given somebody, I gifted someone my season um, tickets to the Ravens game, just one game. And as a thank you, he got one of the tickets signed by uh, a Ravens player. I forget who it was, and sent it to me in the mail. So thank you for the free tickets, and it was really cool. And it was a nice plastic. So I took that ticket out, put it in an envelope, and put my two first Mickey dollars in it. But I can't find it. My room's just a mess. So, oh, here's the printer. It's got a mini pin in it, and that's the other one I made. So, and that's the one I'm going to use for Figment. But yeah, I mean, you and I could probably go back and forth and talk about how much stuff we have, and
Yeah.
why we collected it, how we collected it. It just goes and goes and goes. Especially when you're talking about cereal. Cereal.
Saw that in Walmart.
Yep. But did you see this one?
Hi, Dad builds. That one. No, I did not. I only saw the other one.
Okay, so there. Hey, Dad. Hey, Chris. Um. So yep, there was this one.
Hmm. That's the one they had in the store.
100 Years of Wonder.
Yep.
That one. And then there was the one that I just showed you. That one.
And that one. Yeah, they had those two.
So then this one you had to order from Walmart online, and it's a tin. It's a commemorative tin. And when you open it, it is a almost true identical box of cereal celebrating 100 years.
Nice.
And it was the cereal that was put in it was Post Toasties cornflakes, and that's what the box looked like. So then they changed it around for the celebration, and that's it. And these are limited editions, and that's what the back of the original cereal box looked like.
Very cool.
And they're sealed. It's sealed in plastic. It's got a clear plastic circle there, and it's sealed out. Now, these are going for a pretty penny because you could only order them online from Walmart. And it's limited edition, but it doesn't have a number on it, Nick. It just says limited edition. So how can it be limited edition without a number?
Yeah.
Can you answer that one? I don't understand how it can be limited
Yeah,
edition.
I don't understand that either.
Limited release? Yes. Limited edition? No.
I should know because it always has a number.
And did you see these?
Those are nice.
These are from Amazon. These are official Disney. This is heavy. These are thick. And they made one for Minnie for the 100. I mean, Mickey, and one for Minnie.
Oh, wow.
And they're limited edition. And Chris has Minnie. And I need my magnifying glass. There's another one. These are limited edition 500. And these were, if I'm not mistaken, these were $59 a piece. I think 59. Yeah.
I did like the one. I think somebody, maybe it was Joy, that has it. It was basically a pin, but it was all the parks on it. So I had Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'd like that.
I think she had. I'm not too sure. Maybe but I thought she was the one that had one of those, or maybe it was somebody else.
I got to hanging out with her was really cool yesterday.
Yeah.
I got to know her really well. She's a really cool person.
Yeah, but that's a good pin. I saw that. I was like, that's really cool looking.
Yeah, I'd like that. I like them all. Anything with all the parks, I think is really cool.
Oh yeah.
So here's a new lanyard out that has 4 villains. It's got Hook. It's got Cruella, Scar, and I think Maleficent. And they're black and white. And here's what the Hook looks like.
Oh wow.
No eyes. Isn't that cool?
It's cool, but it's weird too because
It
there's
is.
no eyes.
It is. No eyes. Nope. Just has this mustache.
Yeah.
And all 4 pins are similar to that. And it's got that shiny chrome edge. And I've seen these already for $25 online. Just one pin.
Jeez. If you were looking at that, just like square looking at it, you didn't know who it was, you'd be like, what is this?
Yeah, you're right. You really have to look at it.
You wouldn't even know if it was a face or a character or nothing.
No. Oh, I've got this card. A friend of mine gave me this card.
Kurt Warner card. Oh, nice.
MVP 1999. Yeah. Oh, somebody gave that to me. Have you seen this movie?
Yes, I did.
That's great.
Zachary Levi? Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's very good.
I love
He did a good job playing Kurt Warner.
There's no doubt. So, yeah. Well, it's cool hanging out, Nick. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for inviting me, Chris. I appreciate it.
And I always like your comments. I was hanging the pin boards the other hour ago when you and I were talking, and we were talking about when you do your movies and you do your reviews and stuff like that. And I'm like, he's always commenting on mine. I've never went any comments on his. I said, I need to do that because you forget. You're like,
that's all right.
It's big support. That was good support, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I try to comment on everybody, on whoever I watch. Most of the times I am watching, but sometimes I don't comment as much. But most of the times I am. People's videos or vlogs.
I appreciate it. I think it's cool.
No problem.
So what do you got going on this week?
As of right now, like I said, I'm gonna edit this vlog I just did with the comic book thing, the toy show. That's gonna probably be out tomorrow. And movie reviews, same as usual. Movie reviews, maybe a filming location. Other like the walks on the boardwalk that I'm doing that now. Each boardwalk and festivals, whatever else is out there. I mean, really, like the festivals, art shows, whatever's coming out. Since it's getting warmer out now,
Yeah,
and now
gonna
things are
say.
coming along, so I'm gonna be going out a lot more.
Now, what are you closest to, beach wise?
Um, Closest to, I mean, well, I really don't want to say on the air because
Okay, okay.
people,
Well, we can talk. We can talk
yeah,
when we go
after,
backstage.
yeah,
But I used to love going anytime when I would travel for baking, and I would go in like into Tom's River or somewhere up there. I would always try to find an area where the beach was close. You know, because when you get down to Atlantic City, you got to pay to get on the board. You got to pay to get on the beach.
yep,
I'm
you have
like,
to
well,
get
that
paid
was
on the
silly.
beach.
Just find a place where I could just, you know,
Jersey, I think Jersey I think is one of the only ones that you have to pay to get on the beach.
yep,
And it's like, because when I used to live in Maryland, it was free. The only
yeah,
thing you could pay for is like the parking. That was it.
yeah,
But here you have to pay for the parking and to get on the beach.
and to get on the
So
beach. But the beaches are clean. They are clean.
they
And
are clean, but they're having issues here in Jersey where like there's mammals washing up on shore and stuff. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
we did.
Yeah, it's a lot around here, and it's like, what are they doing, or
Yeah,
what's going on? But
that's that's scary.
yeah,
I saw red tide down here about 12 years ago. I didn't know what red tide was,
yeah,
and everybody like went, look, 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 it's red tide. I'm like, what? What? Oh my gosh! And it's just thousands and thousands of dead fish
yeah.
just everywhere. Like,
Here it was like the whales,
uh,
and it just, I mean, because I was out one time. I think it was at was it Point Pleasant? I think Point Pleasant Beach,
right,
and they were having like, I really don't put political stuff on my channel. I don't go into that stuff.
right,
But when I was, because I went to the aquarium there, so when I walked out, a whole bunch of people there were protesting of that stuff. And I was like, I was started to film it, and then I'm like, you know what? It's political. I'm not going to put it in my vlog. I'm not going to do that because
right.
that's not who I am, and that's not what I put in my videos. So
There's enough people out there doing it. I just let them do it.
yeah, exactly.
You
I'm
know,
not getting into that.
I've always said, opinions are like armpits. Everybody has two of them.
Hmm.
You know? So, no, my funeral still has this empty space on it, right there. I'll take care of that tomorrow. But I have you would like this. Can I pull one into view? Yeah, you'd like this. Let's see if I can't pull this one. I can't. Um, well, I'll take a picture of it. Take a picture of it and show it to you. Remember the old stage park hands they used to use for films, and they'd have the barn doors on them.
Yes.
My father-in-law worked for Montgomery Wards, and they were taking out a display one night, and it had been up for I think like 12, 13 years, and they were taking the fixtures off, and they were literally throwing these from like 20 feet up. They were throwing these lights with barn doors into a dumpster, one of them rolling
Jeez.
dumpsters. And he's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? I said, getting rid of them. He's like, no, we're going to throw them away? I said, yeah. He goes, I'll help you. Hand them to me. So they would unplug them
Yep.
and lower them down to him. He'd take them, wrap them up, put them in a box. And he went to the boss and he said, they were throwing all these away. Can I have them? And he said, yeah. He goes, what are you going to do with the carriage? Because it was just like they use on stage now.
Hmm.
and the carriages all went together, and it was hanging down from wire, but it was like built like over top of a stage for a concert. And they said, we're throwing that away too. He took it all. He took it all.
Jeez.
And we built some really nice light stuff. But when I left home, I left all that stuff home. But I brought 6 of the lights with me. And I
Yeah.
have a light sitting on a microphone stand there. And that's why this is all bright. And I have a light over here that's on this shelf that I have here. There. And it's hanging on the corner. And that's how you get this light. So you improvise.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a ring light there that I paid $2.50 for at a yard sale. I have a ring light there that I paid $1.50 for at Goodwill. So you don't have to go out and buy all new stuff to do this. Just utilize the best of your stuff that you have. You know, it's again. I got lucky. I had all my DJ equipment. I got a mixer here. I've got my monitors here. But I do sound and I do lighting, so I knew how to do all this. Just fell into YouTube, and I went, "Hey, I could do that."
I'm still working on like camera stuff too because I know I look kind of fuzzy on camera, not as clear, but you guys can still see me. But I'm still trying to figure stuff out with cameras and lighting.
Well, let's say goodbye, and we can chat a little bit backstage. Everybody, Jonathan, thank you so much for being here. For all lights, use them and our Silicon Pacific 50s. I don't do much lighting, but learned it in the theater school. Jonathan, I've got some ETC. I got some ETC pars that are just super nice. And I have removable frames and that I put gels in. And I've got studio lighting. I've got LED lighting. I've got bar lighting. Everything I used to use for my DJ jobs. So I used to do all that. Good night, Chris.
Night,
Good
Chris.
night, Annie. Good night, Stacy. Good night, everybody. Well, thanks everybody for being here. I'm Chris Disney Baker, and this is Movie Maniac. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. That was great. And TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, hugs. I say it backwards. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. I'm tired. Until we get me in person, pixie dust hugs we'll have to do. I am Krista Disney Baker, and this is Movie Maniac, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.